Amira's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. Moons, I am proud of her. While Kamira gathers her thoughts, the rest of us have work to do. Tell me, what happened in the palace?
This one killed Luraxia, but now the dude died, and dragons and necromancers are still working together, so... Kill one, deal with another.
You bring news both welcome and grim. But we can neither celebrate a victory nor mourn the good captain until later, I fear. We need to determine why the dragons are willing to associate with wielders of dark magic.
I heard something about the Moongate to the southwest. Calagrode, the dragon, I guess, seems interested in it.
Could they be interested in the Moongate of Anequina? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to Euraxia's final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Tharn find out more.
That's right. Alright, this one will get Tharn to help.
Even now, Abnor Tharn searches through the documents in the royal study, seeking information concerning this final order. Despite his show of indifference, Euraxia was his half-sister. Her death is bound to affect him. I suggest that you tread warily.
Oh, so you actually worried about Abnor Tharn?
Worried? No. That would imply I had any feelings toward the man whatsoever. I'd say I'm more concerned that his nonchalant attitude toward his sister's death might be hiding his true emotions. I trust that he's here to help, but he's still a Tharn.
Tharn aside. Necromancers, report to the Queen. Your Royal Majesty, aligning yourself with relying myself with you has been proven fruitful for both of us. You get an unlimited army of undead to your disposal, and I get an unlimited supply of bodies with the rights of my craft. If only some visionary ruler had thought to employ my services sooner, think of all the dark arts that would have been progressed. With bodies of plenty of the Iraxian mercenaries to command, we have assembled a number of cadaver forges where we can raise and store undead. Fortunately, even such as a Scar and the Necropolises can't contain all the bodies that we need to create a massive army that you imagine. We need more prisoners to feed our forges. My fathers eagerly await your shipment and are ready to process them immediately. Also, I'm happy to report that we search for the betrayer's body parts continues apace. We should have all of the components necessary to research the betrayer very soon. Reiterate, the betrayer is the key to maintaining the security and the continued support of the dragons. One more thing. You have to issue an order to take care of that problem. I discovered hiding in the wilderness. Mulimir and his brethren will be much more cooperative, I assure you, once your assassination squad deals with the minor threat of such a minor though annoying threat. Some form, Dark Elves. Apple. Alright, let's talk to Abner.
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me.
This one came to offer the help. What did you find out about Euraxia's final order?
I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly.
Tell us one about the dictated letter you found.
It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favor for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favor might be.
And about your half-sister.
We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Euraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to Euraxia's final order.
This one will see what they can find.
This study contains documents from when the Khajiit ruled Rimmon, as well as papers that cover the span of Euraxia's rule. So many, many papers. She was a prolific writer, I'll give her that. At least she didn't destroy her files before she died.
What should this one be looking for again?
Anything pertaining to this so-called final order. While we're looking around, let's see if we can find anything that mentions the dragons, the necromancers, or anything significant. Who knows? We might uncover something unexpectedly helpful.
Dragons, a report to the Queen. For the Queen. For result of the Majesty Queen Euraxia, the reports summarizing conclusions concerning the dragons have made their presence known throughout northern Elsweyr. The dragon that calls itself Mjolnir refers to an even more powerful creature known as Calathid. He has provided the dragons to support our efforts against Khajiit rebels. The massive beasts have been instrumental in many of our victories, just as you predicted. If only we could have convinced Mjolnir to lend us more than a single creature at a time, we could retake the control of the entire region. Fortunately, the dragons seem incapable or unwilling to discern differences between troops and the enemies. They take no care to avoid fragilities and seem to revel in their destruction, no matter the target. I fear our control of the cruisers is haphazard at best. Our organization is as follows: order Mjolnir to destruct the dragons to obey the chain of command. Weapons work best when we can maintain the complete control of their actions. Also, we must perform a service for the dragons to seal our alliance. It's just we sent an assassination squad to eliminate the last dragon guard, believed hiding in Elsweyr wilderness. Centurion Jagus, royal strategist to the Queen. So there's a dragon guard here.
Control dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard?
Yes. Captain's letter. Your Royal Majesty, I've trained a squad of elite assassins ready to perform whatever services you require. However, since my assassins are fewer in number, it would be prudent to provide us with some support in the form of auxiliary troops. But may be so bold, I suggest granting me the authority to commandeer soldiers from the Cygnus Irregulars. I need to stop at Sandswell Manor, anyways, and collect the perfect Kalos report for the last Dragon Guard. Besides, any chance to stick a knife in that haughty Imperial always appeals to me. He considered my mercenaries to be inferior to his troops, and I hate him for that.
Captain Sorlinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor.
It's his personal journal. Khajiit myths and legends continue to intrigue me. After all, it was the stories of Kenzari told by the Moonsingers that led me to the Wrathstones and allowed me to trick my... No, thank you. That allowed me to trick my blundering half-brother into release the dragons of House Colossus. I wonder what might be waiting for me in the Tales of Kunzari. Certainly, the significance of the betrayer who disguised himself as his chief necromancer Certainly, the significance of the betrayer who disgusted head follows around my chief necromancer like a sad little puppy. He came to us in the legends and the need for the Moongate, though I must admit, at least here are my private notes, that a complete understanding of the metaphysics behind it still eludes me. Meanwhile, I understand that our investigation into the rumors of the last surviving Dragon Guard here and elsewhere have finally come to fruition. We can eliminate a potential threat and show the Cutthroat the true value of our partnership. I look forward to studying with Prefect Kalo's report in great depth. The Infernal Man ever agrees to send it to me.
Old Khajiiti legends and rumors of a last dragon guard. Intriguing. I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk.
All right, let's talk here.
The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the contents of Euraxia's final order.
So what is Euraxia's final order?
Euraxia ordered Captain Sorlinia to assassinate a dragon guard in an effort to appease the dragons. Sorlinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor and retrieve a report.
Oh, it's a dragon guard, though?
Neither do I, at least not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Euraxia has ordered her assassins to murder what she claims to be the last Dragon Guard.
So you're sure it's the last dragon guard?
Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But that's all it was. A legend. We need to get to Sandswell Manor.
Alright, this one will head to Sandswell Manor and try to find the prefect.
We can't take any chances. Euraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sandswell Manor.
Do you know anything about Captain Solana or Prefect Kalo?
Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Ree's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region. As for Sorlinia, I've never heard of her. But an assassination squad, they're never a good thing.
Alright. Those are the stories from the singers that we...
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
Hello?
They're just afraid, Kamira. Remember, the dragon's still dark in the skies overhead.
But we need to replenish our forces. I fear there are more battles ahead.
You carry the weight of the kingdom, Kamira, but the crown is not yet yours.
Yes, yes. I must be recognized by the Main and Queen Eren. Which reminds me, has the Dominion sent us any aid?
A few advisors, some gold, but no troops. We are on our own.
Oh, jeez. What's that about?
Give me good news, Five Claw. I could use some right about now.
Euraxia's final order. She sent an assassination squad after to kill a dragon god.
Dragon Guard. I leave this investigation to you and Tarn. Garesh Ree and I need to figure out how to bolster our defenses and prepare our forces. He even wants to send troops to defend the moon gate of Anequina.
We heard you talking, so the Dominion hasn't sent any troops?
Unfortunately, we are only a small part of Queen Eren's domain. She sent us advisors and gold to purchase weapons and mercenaries, but her troops are committed to the Alliance War. I will convince my people to join the militia. I have to.
Kamira and I must work to win the hearts and minds of the people of Rimmon. And I still need to discover the significance of the moon gate of Anequina. Perhaps I'll send some troops to defend the place. Just in case.
Just in case. You're kinda distant.
This one will watch over Queen Kamira. She may not have agreed to let Zamorak resume his post as the King's Claw yet, but she will come around in time. Until then, no harm will befall the Queen. This Zamorak so swears.
Yeah, she's not happy with him. Cadwell.
I found a set of round orb-like objects sitting on a forgotten shelf here in the palace. They're the perfect shape for juggling. Turns out I'm good at juggling. Who knew? And I find it strangely soothing after all that mayhem and fisticuffs.
Goodbye, Cadwell. I hope we don't. I hope we don't lose you, Cadwell. Alright, folks. It is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. I do gotta get some rest here. Thanks for stopping by. We tried getting through some of Veteran Sunspire and did not succeed. We're gonna give a hosting over to T. Kishit, who's killing some dragons. And tomorrow, I'm not gonna be on. We're gonna take a night off. I'm gonna actually take some rest. Hopefully, clip out some of the stuff we did. And yeah, just kind of chill. Friday, we'll be back on. We'll be trying to complete more of this main quest. Hopefully, between that and Saturday, we'll be doing more of the Sunspire. I want to get a few normal runs out there with friends and other guildmates. And I might actually take some Lobies in here. My Necromancer here I might take in, and other characters, just to see how it works out on the normal version. Anyways, thanks for coming in, guys. I'll catch you all a little bit later. Catch me in Discord and all that other good stuff. In the meantime, have a good night.